Hey guys, so I am 1 week postpartum today. That means 1 week ago I had a baby, y'all. And if you've been watching my vlogs, you probably caught on to that much at least. But I'm going to be doing postpartum updates, so give me a thumbs up if you think that that's a good idea. I am planning on doing them at 1 week, at 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, probably all the way up to a year. Maybe not every month, I don't know, we'll see how it goes. I wanna update you guys on how I'm doing, and then in a separate video, I'll update you guys on how the little is doing. I had a baby via scheduled repeat C-section. This was C-section number 2 for me, and I'd say it actually went pretty well. I definitely would have probably preferred a VBAC in some ways, but there are good pluses about having a C-section. I'm not gonna lie. The cool thing about having a C-section is it's easy and it's over and it's quick and you're not tired. I went into the hospital at 5:30 and I had a baby by 7:30. Now the recovery is the part about a C-section that I wouldn't really recommend. The first couple days kind of sucked, obviously. It was really numb most of the first day, and then once that started going away, then I started being in pain, and now a week later I just have some pain randomly. Like I'll get some pain in areas that aren't even close to my incision, and my incision itself actually doesn't hurt because it's very, very numb. I actually don't have a whole lot of feeling up until I get to about my belly button area, which is kind of weird, but I know that it goes back to normal because with my C-section with Cadence, I was like that for probably about 3 or 4 months. I didn't have a whole lot of feeling in that area, but it gets better. If you've had a C-section and it's your first, I promise you will regain normal feeling down in that area. My bleeding hasn't been too bad. The plus side of having a C-section is that you don't really bleed that much. I did go out and buy those Mondo gigantic boat looking pads that you like stick down there like a diaper. I don't really need those. I can probably downgrade to some smaller little normal people pads because I've had worse periods than this, like let's be real. So that part's not too bad. I am still waddling and I'm still a little stiff and sore. God knows what they do to you during the C-section. Like you can't see it, and I didn't want to see it. So God knows how they move you around, and then you get all stiff and sore and whatnot. Plus with the spinal and the medicine and everything, it just makes it a little bit weird. So I am still a little stiff and sore and still waddly, like I got a stick shoved up my butt, but I think it's getting a little bit better. I have been having to take my pain medicine this time. When I had Cadence, I really didn't have to take my pain medicine all that much. I had the opportunity to lay around because she was my first child. I didn't have anything else to be doing. And this time, obviously, I don't get that luxury. I kind of have to be up helping her. Tim's at work, so I've been having to do stuff and like get up and like run a household. So I've been having to take my pain medicine. They did prescribe me 5 milligram Percocets, which are not my favorite. I'm not a big like narcotic fan. They make me feel kind of woozy, but I've been taking half, so that's not, it's definitely not as bad if you just take half. It doesn't make me tired like if I take a whole one. They wanted me to take like a whole one like 4 times a day, and I'm like, no. I maybe take a half of one like 2 times a day. My hospital stay overall was it was all right. This time I really wanted to be out of the hospital. I just had this insane like disgust with the hospital. Like I just didn't want to be there. Not that it was a bad hospital, not that there was anything wrong with my care. I received great care while I was there. They were very thorough. It was great, but the food sucked like terribly. Like it was so bad. Like I don't even know, y'all. Like it was bad. It was disgusting. If you saw my going home vlog, it's just gross. The food was nasty. So that part sucked. And then I just didn't want to be there. I just wanted to be at home. Like I just felt like I would have felt better at home. And then once I got home, I definitely felt a lot better. So I'm doing pretty good now. definitely happy to be home. So I am breastfeeding. You guys probably caught on to that if you follow me on any other social media or if you saw any of my hospital vlogs, but I'm breastfeeding. It's actually going really well. Knock on wood. I had a really rough time breastfeeding Cadence. I did it for about 10 months. I pumped exclusively for 6 of those months. This time I just feel so much more at ease about it. I'm just like, sure, wanna eat? Have some food. Wanna pump? We'll pump. Like it's just, I'm just so like much more relaxed about it this time, and it is so nice. I'm trying not to overthink it. I've talked to a lot of people recently about breastfeeding, and I've talked to a lot of other like new moms about breastfeeding now, and not that I know the most about breastfeeding, but I know a little bit, I guess. I mean, figuring it out, you know, but I've tried to tell them, and I feel like people just get so much conflicting advice from lactation consultants and the internet and their friends and their family and their moms and their grandmas and everyone, that it makes it really hard to just follow your instincts. And I will say that this time, instead of researching everything and looking everything up and asking for help, I've just completely followed my instincts on breastfeeding. Like, if she looks like she might be hungry, I'm gonna feed her. And if she doesn't want it, then we're gonna move on. And I think that that is really, really what has attributed to the success of my breastfeeding this week. I know it's only been a week, but so far it seems good. And I got a little bit of help with her latch while we were in the hospital. I had the lactation consultant look at it, but I mean, overall, it's been going pretty well. And I've got to say that I'm super, super thankful, because it was rough with Cadence. Like I said, it wasn't this easy. It may end up getting more challenging, obviously, but cross my fingers that it's gonna go this well the whole time. Now, that's not to say that my nipples aren't screaming at 200% of the time. They actually hurt like a motherfucker. Like, for real, they hurt. Like, this sucks. Like, my boobs hurt, they leak all over the place. Like, it's not glamorous. Just because it's going well does not mean that I'm having a glamorous time of it. Trust me, it hurts. No. But we're getting through it. It's getting better. It was really sore at first, and I had some like bleeding and some like sadness going on my boobs, but they're looking better now. They're doing better now. We're all doing better. Cool. Emotionally, I am actually feeling okay. I was really, really weepy with Cadence. Like, I cried a lot, and I was like just blubbering all over the dang place. But this time, I'm not. I would say the only issue that I'm having is that I'm just really agitated. That's my biggest like postpartum baby blues sort of thing that I have going on, is that I'm just so agitated. I don't get mad, but I just get like really frustrated really easy, and I kind of I'm very short-tempered. Tim is very, you know, he's very gentle about it, and everyone's pretty understanding. I tell people, I'm like, hey, I don't mean to come off as a bitch, but like, if I sound bitchy, it's just, I just can't tell. Like, I don't know. Like, that's just what my symptom is, I guess, of like just having a baby, is that I'm just agitated and I just am kind of short-tempered. But it's getting better. The first couple days were like really bad, but I think that was because I was in the hospital and I didn't want to be there, and it was like driving me crazy. Overall, I will say that I'm having a much easier transition than I did with Cadence. The transition to 2 kids is going pretty well. I'm trying to keep as normal of a routine for Cadence, and you know, she's really good with the baby, so it's actually going pretty well. I mean, the whole thing is going pretty well. The only thing, like I said, is that I'm just kind of a bitch, and I'm kind of sound bitchier, and I don't even mean to. I just kind of come off bitchier, and that could be lack of sleep also. Like, let's be real. On that note, though, I have been getting pretty good sleep. Having Tim around to help me is just insane. Like, it's just insanely amazing. You guys have been watching me since I had Cadence, which some of you may have, but if you guys have been watching me for that long, you know that Cadence's dad and I weren't together when I had Cadence, so I was pretty much all on my own for the most part. It was me and my dad taking care of her, and Cadence's dad lived several hours away, so he couldn't really help out that much. But this time, it's just so much better. Like, having Tim around to help is just awesome. Having him just be able to hold her while I do stuff, or hold her at night, or change her diaper at night. It just takes off like so much pressure, and it just makes it so much more of an enjoyable experience. So I'm really, really thankful for him, and he has just done amazing. Like, he is just the best dad, and he's just taking it on all so easily, and he just loves her so much, and he's just doing so well with Cadence and her and me, and just really taking control of situations and making sure that we all are taken care of. So I've got to say, he's doing awesome. Like, it's just great. It's so nice to see someone that you love your child, and, you know, take care of you when you need them to. Like, he's really stepped up to the plate, you know. Like, I didn't have any doubts, but it's just, now that it's here and it's happening, it's really nice. As far as my weight loss, you know, at some point this sort of postpartum update will transition into me trying to get back in shape updates. And so as far as my weight loss, when I got to the hospital, I weighed 148 pounds. That was an 18-pound gain from my pre-pregnancy weight of 130 pounds. And today I weigh 135 pounds, so I've only got 5 more pounds. Granted, just because I have 5 pounds to lose doesn't mean I look the same or even close to the same. I'm gonna insert some pictures for you guys. I want to show you guys what I look like 1 day postpartum all the way up to now, and I'm actually really happy with how things are going. I feel like a lot better about myself this time, and I'm gonna attribute that to a lot of being on my feet while I was pregnant, keeping my weight down while I was pregnant, and just being really active. I worked my butt off, y'all. Like, if y'all have watched me through my whole pregnancy, you've seen me work my butt off, for real. I've been wearing a lot of like compression clothing, like kind of like Spanx, but not as expensive because I bought them from Walmart. That has been helping me, I feel like, keep everything in, you know what I mean, like suck it all in. So it's actually been going pretty well, and I'm pretty happy with how I'm looking, I guess. That's pretty much it, guys. I want to know what y'all want to hear about in my next postpartum update, which will probably be at 1 month postpartum. Well, let me know if you have any questions, put them down below and I can include them in that, or I will answer them as quickly as possible. Thank you all so much for bearing with us during this craziness of this whole bringing home the baby thing. I've been trying to keep as many videos up for y'all as I can and keep you guys full of vlogs. So thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you all enjoyed this video, and give me a thumbs up. As always, if this is the first time you've ever watched one of my videos and you're like, who are you, what is happening, there's a link down below in the description area where you can check out a little bit about us and see what we're all about. And I will talk to you next time. I love you guys so much, and thank you for all your kind words to me and to our family about the birth of Callie. So stay tuned for another update soon. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.